What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys can clearly see, XRP just over the past couple of hours has managed to break through our $1.09 and $1.13 resistance level, shooting all the way up to $1.22, which is a huge level to succumb in just a couple of hours. I want to talk to you guys about what exactly is probably going to be happening, what we're doing with our trades, and why we're hitting some resistances right now, because there was one that I did forget to mention in yesterday's video, but I do find it fairly critical to mention today, and then kind of see where exactly XRP is going to be headed to. I also found some new headway in regards to where Bitcoin price is going to be moving to. As you can see, we had some very interesting movements within the 4-hour price chart where we slightly broke through there, but I noticed something even bigger, which will play out very soon. I'm very excited to talk about that one, so get ready. It's very cool what we're going to be seeing in the very near future here, especially within XRP. Otherwise, guys, huge shout out to everybody for watching yesterday's video. It did very well, over 18,000 views in 22 hours. This did incredible. I actually used this video for the giveaway today, so if you guys had commented yesterday on that, you will have a chance to win the crypto coin display giveaway, as you can see right here. If you want to enter to win one of these for next week on Sunday, all you have to do is comment your favorite cryptocurrency down below, as well as comment subscribe, and you'll be entered to win that, and I will be checking, and if you're not subscribed, you will not win. Otherwise, guys, huge shout out to BICONOMY for sponsoring today's episode. If you want to know more about their huge 1000% APY staking pool, definitely make sure to stick around to the end of today's video, where we're going to be talking about that, and I will be the guinea pig testing out the staking pool and putting my own money into it. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so first things first, we are going to be doing this raffle drawing. Let me know in the comments below if you think my intros are a little too long. I mean, I kind of jump right into the point in regards to the technical analysis, but I definitely know they go to be like 2 minutes long, sometimes a minute and 30 seconds, but there's a lot of information to let you guys hear about and talk about, so, you know, let me know what you think about it. Should they be shorter? Should I not mention this? I mean, that's how you guys, you know, partake in these giveaways, and that's what kind of drags the intro on a little bit longer, but I try to get to the point in regards to the technical analysis fairly soon. But to pick the winner, as you guys know, I did choose yesterday's video that got 18,000 views, a lot of entries into the giveaway here, and you can see right now I have entered that URL. I've filtered duplicate users. We've had over 200 unique comments. You guys can win one of these every week. It's at random, and the winner, as you can see, is Viv McGreevy. So, Viv McGreevy, if you are watching today's video, definitely make sure to send me an email to cryptotvofficial@gmail.com. You can find it down in the description below. Send me an email showing and proving that this is your YouTube channel. Shouldn't be that hard. You know, just click your account so I can see it, screenshot it, send it over, as well as send me your shipping address and phone number so I can attach it to the tracking so you can see that. Now, more importantly, diving into today's video, you guys can see some crazy stuff going on right now. If I refresh the page, $2.31 trillion floating right now through the current coin market cap. It's pretty incredible to see that we're at 2.31 trillion, considering, you know, back in 2018 we weren't even at a trillion yet, and it was almost impossible to think that we would ever be there. But the amount of volume and influx that's come into crypto has been absolutely wild the past couple of months. Now you can see, guys, for the most part we've been consolidating today, which is okay within some fair reason here. And I want to dive right into XRP, and then we're going to go into Bitcoin, and then finish things up with Ethereum and Cardano and the S&P 500. So today's video might go a little bit longer, but I'll try to make it quick and to the point here. So you guys know the past couple of days we've been watching this small ascending triangle forming on XRP's price for quite some time now. You can see the consolidation here. You can see how it's battered and battled this top resistance at $1.09. And then recently, since we've been watching this, we've made note that even though on the 4-hour we've broken through in the past here the resistance level of $1.09, we've sometimes broken up hit $1.13 and reverse back down numerous occasions. So based on this, noticing that even though we've broken through $1.09, hit the $1.13 resistance, we've still dumped lower and actually broken bearish entirely. So we needed to see confirmation. Obviously, the first one would have been above $1.09, which would have been the start to what could be a big run. But the biggest one would be closing a 4-hour candle above $1.13, which is exactly what happened on XRP. So there are two opportunities to buy in, and there were two opportunities to buy into XRP. Hopefully you took advantage of it. Some people were really gassing in the comments to buy in on the hourly here, which you could have done, but very risky because you don't know how high we were going to be moving to. But there is also a very small uptrend forming here on the hourly. I'm just starting to take notice of this. Who knows how that's going to play out as we start to retest our top resistance level at the downtrend here. But looking at the 4-hour, the biggest opportunity was buying into XRP once we closed above the 4-hour, which was a great opportunity to buy into. That's what we did on the 4-hour charts. We waited to confirm buying in when we saw the price of XRP close us above $1.13, which we did. We actually closed at $1.15. We bought in right here, and prices have been soaring ever since. We shot up to $1.23, currently trading at $1.18. We're still in it, and I do anticipate bigger movements to the upside here soon. Ideally, volume has died off because we are extremely overbought right now on the 4-hour, so that was anticipated. The other opportunity to buy in was obviously on the daily charts, which last night we closed above at about also $1.16, so a penny higher. This was a good opportunity to buy into as well. Now starting to slowly enter overbought here. We might start to see it, but I believe this is almost going to be the start of a big run to the upside here. Obviously, we're probably going to be trading around inside this resistance level here, and that's what I wanted to show you guys. So even though we broke bullish, we hit off this double bottom and started to reverse higher here. Notice there is a downtrend overall, this really big downtrend here that's cutting right through our resistance levels, and we are starting to intertwine with that. So honestly, at $1.23, that's a big resistance, and hopefully you guys can see that here. When prices swing back up, they are going to retest $1.23 and have some problems, which we currently did, and we reversed lower. I do think we're going to go a little bit higher to retest that, and at some point we might even go up to $1.30, but between $1.23 and $1.30, that's going to be a problem zone, and I would take profits in that region here because I do believe that we are probably going to reverse lower. Understand in the past here, we've on numerous occasions actually hit $1.30 and have broken bearish from that. So the next confirmation, we did make a big run, and we capitalized on this run clear as day here on the daily from like $1.15 up, or if you bought it at $1.16, you'd be up right now with a stop loss a little bit lower. But the ideal move is to hit either $1.23, move that stop loss up a little higher, up to potentially $1.30, take profits here. The next time we buy in would be confirming a breach above $1.30, which we could then leverage to the upside here. If we break $1.30, guys, it's literally, we're going to the moon. It'll be very quickly and rapidly that we do that. But we are still in an open trade on XRP. We'll have to adjust our position soon. But ideally, we do look really good on XRP. Yes, we're overbought on some of these 4-hour charts, but it's really not that concerning, at least in my opinion here. You can see we've headed up higher. We consolidated. I mean, you can see here the consolidation we had to breach higher. We were retesting overbought. We're a lot higher than we are now, though. But just over time, you can see prices did eventually move up in price as the RSI has moved lower. Now that we're overbought here, we're going to see consolidation. It's almost anticipated, but you can see the rejection right now from that top resistance here. We might actually break bearish from this short term, maybe down to $1.12. It's possible. That's why the stop loss is in. Either we'll break even or get out with a little bit of profit here. But we're also in a position on Bitcoin that I do want to show you guys here. But this is a big run, and there was a lot of money to be made in this XRP breakout here, which confirmed our ascending triangle. Very exciting to see that. But I do just want to jump over to the Bitcoin charts right here. So let me just correct this, go to the XRP. I'm going to delete this because this isn't that necessary. I just drew this onto the hourly to see what exactly we're dealing with. But this was the breakout here. So now jumping on to Bitcoin, this is the important one. So yesterday I made a video basically, and I don't know if I mentioned when we're buying in, we basically needed confirmation above 4-hour, which we did get yesterday, which is quite interesting, or sorry, we got it earlier today. But you can see here the hourly, we're using this to reference where we'd be buying in. You can see we've gotten the same rejection here, 2 resistance levels. The ideal thing is we got rejected and we fell. We got rejected and we fell. So it's very interesting to see how this played out here because the prices did retest this resistance. We said on the hourly that we weren't going to buy in until we confirmed closing on the 4-hour above here, which is what happened here, ideally. And we did get stopped out, or I got stopped out, which is still okay because I think I'm going to make up my positions very soon. And this was literally a very, very, very small loss. We bought in at 55,667. It closed us at 55,300. It was so small. It was like a $300 drop. So there wasn't much of a loss. I'm literally just trying to enter this. So it's very interesting, but you guys can see we've talked about the cup and handle formation yesterday. We talked about the double bottom that was forming yesterday. I can draw it in with the with the line graph, so you guys can see here. This was the double bottom, but I'm starting to notice something even better than that, which is why I'm not too worried about the small loss that I did make yesterday, and I'm comfortable admitting that. So what I'm starting to see, guys, is a much bigger, almost pennant flag formation. Let's see if I can see it on the hourly a little bit better. I could draw it in. Nah, it's not that clear. So basically on the 4 hour, you guys can see for the most part, and I actually have drawn it on BitYard. You can see it clear as day here, and I'll talk about it in a second on the trading view charts, but you can see the pennant flag that's forming here clear as day. So when we go to Bitcoin now here, and you can obviously capitalize on this on the BitYard charts and leverage this because that's what I'm going to be doing. That's where all my trades are made. You can see the uptrend that's actually forming here with resistance. So if we want to just, move this up here or whatever as a next buying opportunity, we scale this. This ends right about the 12th, which I think will breach a little bit quicker than that. And now ideally we wait to confirm a breach above for the 4 hour charts. We confirm breaking above 4 hours. We can buy it again. But notice the ascending triangle that's forming here. Notice if I scale us a little bit bigger. And also here's the thing, guys, you don't actually have to use this. I mean, you can leave it here. You can move it here if you want to buy it on the 4 hour. Regardless, the daily has yet to break. I mean, you can see it's been just major wicks here, even yesterday, which didn't confirm anything. And you can see the tons of uncertainty here, which is, we're getting very close to overbought, which could signal a reversal. And I want to talk about that in a second. But short term, this is what you guys have to understand. By the end of this, we're going to confirm whether or not we're heading to the upside or the downside. But to give you guys the bullish perspective here, you can see ideally that these tend to form closer to overbought, and you can see the size run that we're seeing here. The first run was about this big. We scale this one up. It's the same exact size. We then move this. We'll see the same exact movement. This could send us up to $63,000 on Bitcoin. If we break bearish, we would correct down to the moving average. It's clear as day. It's the same size. From this break to the upside, the second one would bring us to the downside here, closer to 50K, retesting moving averages here. So we need this to confirm itself. You can see it gives us kind of a time period here. So even though I got shorted out here, if you're in the trade here, it's really not that big of an issue yet until we confirm. You have a bigger chance of swinging to the upside here, and you can either put your stop loss when we confirm breaking here, or you can just wait, which is what I'm going to be doing at this point, is waiting to confirm how we're going to break outside this ascending triangle here. Are we going to break bullish or correct to the downside here? Notice what we had earlier. You can see the prices here in this consolidation movement. Prices were trading on the moving average, all overbought. Notice this. Prices were all trading at overbought on the 4 hour for this consolidation. Notice where we are here. We're trading also at the overbought. So we're in the same position. You can see this clear as day. Notice the similarities here. This was sideways consolidating in overbought. This was sideways consolidating currently in the overbought. So very similar movements here. We'll see if we break bullish. If we break bearish, here's the thing you guys have to consider. Yes, very excited. I am more bullish than bearish here, but we are hitting a big resistance here at 55K, and there are bigger ones to come, which is closer to $60,000 and then eventually $63,000. At some point or another, I do ideally believe we're going to reverse back down, retest the top of this resistance, and head up. This is the downtrend. At some point, we're going to reverse, hit bottom support, and head back up. That's a big bearish signal, and it's a big possibility that we kind of kick off the downtrend and head up higher. That's the ideal scenario, especially because we're starting to become now overbought on the relative strength indicator on the daily. It's just signaling that this might be a top here, or 60K might be the top before we reverse lower. So just be mindful of that this 4 hour movement here could send us back down to about $50,000, which would be a good short opportunity. But just keep that in mind here, that there's that big chance and opportunity here. Same thing with Cardano. Cardano's consolidating. I want to wrap up today's video so I can tell you guys about BICONOMY. Consolidation here overall within Cardano. At one point or another, it is going to pop. The volume has completely died. You can also notice that on Bitcoin here, that volume has completely flattened off, and we know that when volume starts to flatline, when Bitcoin starts to flatline on volume, we tend to see a big surge in volume come immediately after that. So anticipate a big run within Bitcoin in the next couple of days. As for Ethereum, consolidating once again, still on its uptrend here. Did not mean to do that. Taking its chart once again, consolidating here. Hopefully we can run off that. Otherwise, we break bearish. We're going to fall to 3,300. And the S&P 500 looks okay. We'll see how tomorrow opens up. Otherwise, guys, I do want to talk about BICONOMY. I want to give a huge shout out to BICONOMY for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. Now, with that being said, hopefully you guys remember BICONOMY. From a few weeks ago, we actually reviewed them. They sponsored one of our episodes. But for those that don't, BICONOMY is a Canadian cryptocurrency exchange that was founded in 2019 with headquarters in Canada. Since September 6th, it has launched its official native exchange token called BIT, B-I-T, and is also tradable on PancakeSwap. BIT adopts a deflationary model, with each transaction charging 6% tax, 4% of which is transferred to the black hole address for destruction, and 2% which is allocated to all BIT wallets. Now, guys, the great thing is that people that hold BIT token, the exchange created a BIT token staking product in just a couple of weeks with a unique offer on the market. Basically, users can add liquidity in the form of BIT to BUSD and get an average APY of 1,000%, which I know sounds nuts, but let me explain. I would like to be the guinea pig here and see if I can actually get such a high return on my staking. As we know, if something is too good to be true, it usually is. But nevertheless, I will deposit some money into the staking program and see if I can get some of these promised returns of 1,000%, which means I'll make a video in about a week showing my results and seeing if it actually came true or if I'll lose my money. But I'd like to show you guys how to actually stake your BIT tokens. So guys, as you can see, I'm on the BICONOMY website, and the first thing you need to do is click this farm tab right here. Once this is open, you'll actually be greeted by their best yield farming on BSC chain. Now, they did boast about 1,000%, but currently it's sitting at about 577. Now, I'm not going to complain because this is still absolutely insane how high of a percentage this is, and we'll see whether or not this is too good to be true. But you just click select. So what you need to do is click get BIT to BSD LP token right here, and it brings you over to PancakeSwap. Now, you guys have to understand, you have to have BIT token as well as BUSD in your MetaMask account, in your wallet. If you don't have that, you can't get it. And as you can see, I do have it. I have BUSD right here, about $52 worth, and I do have BIT tokens, quite a bit actually. But to get BIT token, all you really need to do is go over to exchange. You just have to have BNB here and then put in the currency that you want, which is BIT token, and then you literally just, exchange whatever you want. So guys, now that you have your balance of BIT tokens and you have a balance of BUSD, literally what you would type in is the amount of BUSD you want to exchange. So if I do 50 right here, 50 BUSD, you can see right here the input of the amount of my BIT balance, and then I click enable BIT, and it brings me over to MetaMask, which I then confirm for BNB. You want to make sure you have a little bit of BNB left over. Then this will complete. So guys, if you wanted to check out BICONOMY's staking pool for yourself, feel free. I have linked them down in the description below. We go over now to stake our BIT tokens. We click add. Then we type in the amount that we want, which we click max. We click confirm pens, and then we click confirm again, and that's pretty much it. It will complete the staking. And as you guys can see, it's literally that simple, and we automatically start getting APY. I guess the more that's staked, the higher the API will be. Right now it's 577, and we're continuously earning BIT tokens as I speak to you guys. And it's that simple. You can see the amount that we staked right here. We can always add more, and we click harvest to literally collect our BIT tokens, and it will send it right to our address. So it's that simple. So I guess we'll have to check back in about a week and see actually how we perform and how we do and how much money that would actually be. So far, we've contributed $50 in BUSD and $50 in BIT tokens. Otherwise, guys, huge shout out to BICONOMY for sponsoring today's episode. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.